here with Melody today, an empowering woman, and we're going to talk to you all about her journey to get to where she is today and ask her some questions and see what she's all about.
Nice.
So let's get started.
I'm 20 years old and I go to CCSU for a theater degree, and I'm also double majoring in theater and in hospitalities. Theater has been like my passion since I was little.
Yeah.
My favorite role that I've played, like what really got me into it, was actually I was in The Wizard of Oz in 8th grade. When I was in high school and in middle school, I was always like the evil roles, and I just always thought it was like fun because it was like the spectacle type of role.
Right.
And in college, I did my first college audition, and I don't know if you know the play Streetcar Named Desire. I auditioned with a Blanche monologue, and I thought, I'm like, oh, I did so well.
Mm-hmm.
And the director pulled me over and he's like, I'll never forget it. Oh, honey, you're a Stella. I'll never forget this old man. It's so funny. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, since when? I've always been told. And so that was like different. And I auditioned for Pippin the same year. And I ended up being Catherine, but she was like the love interest, and that was new because I was never the love interest.
Yeah.
I was always the crazy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really different, and I really liked it. And then I ended up playing over the summer that year in Sweeney Todd, and I was Joanna, so another ingenue, which is definitely different from what I always thought I saw myself as. And I actually asked this other really good teacher that I had, this professor, and I said, why is it that some people see me as the ingenue, and why is it that some people see me as like the wild person?
Right.
And he said that you're 5'1", so yeah, ingenue, but also you have these like these crazy eye thing going on, and I'm like, I did not even know that.
I don't see that, but okay.
I guess when I act, I like do something with weird in my eyes. So now I know.
Funny.
Now I know to use them for my advantage or to not use them.
Yeah.
I think that everybody wants to compare themselves with everybody else. And I just think that like you're enough. My favorite inspirational like woman, her name's Sierra Boggess, and she's a Broadway star. She's like been in Phantom, she's been in Little Mermaid, Les Mis, like a bunch of things. And her thing is like you have to be like imperfect to realize like how you fit in, because if you're just a cookie cutter of somebody, then what's the point? Just get the original back.
Right. That's
you have to find your little quirks and like what makes you tick. Gratitude. Like I always like wake up and like, some days are harder than others, and you just, thankful for this, thankful for that, and you just have to. I'm religious. Not everybody is, and it's okay if you're not, but I thank God every day that like I'm able to breathe, because like, yeah, you could be in a bad situation, but like there's always somebody who's in a worse situation. You just have to be grateful for that. And I know it's hard too, because you think, oh, God screwed me over, but it's just, if it will happen, it will happen.
Very true. It's meant to be, it will happen. There we go, people.
There you go, folks.
One of Identified Groups' Prince.
Love it. Very true. High school, when I was in the 11th grade at Meriden Youth Theater, I auditioned for this show called The King and I got a call saying like that I got the lead, and I like did not know, because I was never the lead before, and I was like, well, I don't know whether I can do it or not. And like, oh, just try it out. And I got scared, and I'm like, you know what, I'll take another supporting role. And they're like, okay, cool, whatever. But the girl ended up dropping it, who ended up getting the part, and then yeah, so she couldn't end up doing it. So then the director was like, Melody, you're it, baby. And I'm like, all right.
But you did it.
Yeah, I did it, and I'm glad I did it, because it made me realize like that I want to go into theater.
Yeah, I think challenges like that, like you have certain people in your life that you don't even realize it, but later you'll thank them for really challenging you.
Yeah, so he was a great guy, and I'm really happy that he challenged me with it, because like I did it,
Yeah, exactly. So. Sometimes you have to say yes. You might not know all the answers.
Yeah.
That's something huge I've learned, like even in college now, like sometimes people see your potential before you even see it, so you just need to listen to them, say yes, and then hope that it goes well. And if it doesn't, you learned a lesson and think, oh, this maybe isn't for me. Yeah. But most of the time, they're right.
I learned to be more charismatic to people's situations and not measure up, because what other people are going through, you might not be able to see.
That's so true. I think with social media too, nowadays, you know, we think that we know everybody's life, but really, we have no idea what went on behind taking that picture.
Yeah, I don't, like, I used to all the time, like, in high school, like, I had really bad acne. I used to completely Photoshop, like, my skin, and, like, there's really no reason to, you know? I mean, I understand, like, maybe, like, a little bit here and there to make you yourself feel comfortable, but, like, for what?
Exactly. And then when you look in the mirror at yourself, then you compare yourself more to that picture.
Yeah. Like,
because then you're thinking, well, I wish I looked like that, but I don't. I think it's something beautiful to be so confident in yourself.
Yeah.
No matter, like, what you look like, you know?
Yeah. Do not get offended if a school does not want you, because for me, I really wanted to go to Western so bad. That was a school that I wanted to go to, and I got on their high wait list. And they accepted all of 8 girls that year, and there was like 200 people, like, girls who auditioned, so it was just like a lot. And that's just how I feel like a lot of theater programs are, and it's so competitive. And it also has to do with there's 5 altos that are leaving and only 1 sopranos who's graduating, so we need 5 sopranos, 5 altos, 1 soprano. And it's just, you can't compare yourself to that, because there's just so many other, like, opportunities. Like, I didn't end up going to Western, I went to Central, and I'm happy, and everything, like, again, happens for a reason. I was very down and out for a while, because that was, like, my dream school, but, I mean, things change, and I met my boyfriend at college, and we've been together for, like, 1.5 years now.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, yeah, so if I never went to Central, I would have never had met him.
Very true.
And also, like, just with all the experiences that, like, I've had, you know, everything happens for a reason, and you can't judge your experience to anybody else.
So for Identified Grace, which is the business, you know, that this is all under, we sell bracelets that say, like, activate your voice and everything, which is just empowering women in business to, like, speak up and speak their mind and who they are as a person. We found that these bracelets can relate to anyone, you know, like, you sing, and so you're activating your voice, you're singing, you're representing who you are with your voice. So I wanted to end this off with, how do you activate your voice? Like, what does that mean to you?
If somebody's in trouble, I definitely, like, try to help them. But again, like, I don't sugarcoat things. And I feel like the world needs for people not to always sugarcoat things, because it'll like, the Band-Aid will be ripped off sooner, so then the healing process can start sooner. Of course, like, you want to, like, coddle people, you know, if they're really in pain, but as well as, like, you need to speed the process along so you can be back to, like, how you were before an incident or what have you. Like, I'm currently in The Wizard of Oz again.
That's awesome.
And I feel like as Dorothy's journey is, like, her whole thing of how she wants to, like, to get back home, because that's where she finds her family, and that's where she really grew up, and she took things for granted when she was home, and then, you know, she's trying to find her way back, because all she said, she wants to go to new lands, but when she's at the new land, she's not happy. So just really being thankful and appreciating what you have.
That's awesome. I think that's a great way to end this. So thank you so much, Melody, for being on here today.
Thank you, Melissa.
I'm so excited to share your story with all of the girls out there. I think they'll really appreciate it, and even any of the males who want to tune in. I think that's awesome. You know, you could always use some male voices in the room as well. So thank you so much. And with that, we will see you all next time with our next Empowering Women series.
Thank you.